My name is Lisa Lederer. I'm a nurse midwife. I've been a midwife for 20 years. I went to midwifery school initially because I had a baby in a birth center with a midwife, and I was a nurse at the time, and I didn't realize that there was a place where I fit so well until I actually had the care of a midwife, and that I was sure, positive, that's what I wanted to do. So I think within 3 months of my baby being born, I decided to be a midwife, and by the time she was 15 months old, I was in school. And I went to school with a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, and it was a rough period of time, but I became a midwife, and I've never regretted it.
Hi, how are you? Hi, good. How are you? Good. Do you want to do your check-in? All right.
Actually, a couple of my cousins have delivered through the midwives. So I am, I think the third or fourth of my family to actually be patients here. When you go to the doctor's office, you don't feel as though you get any type of, one-on-one attention. They kind of just treat you as if you're a patient. You're in and out the door. Where here, it's like a family. It's the ambiance, the atmosphere. It's like your home. They treat you as if, you are like a family member. So my husband and I really liked that whole aspect of it, and that's why we chose to go with the midwives rather than just the regular OBGYN.
You want to sit up on the bed? Come here, I'll put you up. 1, 2, 3, up we go. Up we go. Sit next to mom. Baby's back is over here, I think. Everywhere? Yeah. Okay.
I definitely think it's worth checking out, even if it's maybe not something that you would think that you'd be interested in. Coming for a consultation, completely changed my thought process, and even my husband's as well. It gave me the experience that I want, with both of my children.
Hello, I'm Roxanne Mitchell. I'm a certified nurse midwife, and I have been a midwife for 20 years now. My experience prior to midwifery was in nursing, and I was an OB nurse in labor and delivery, nursery and postpartum for I think 17 years prior to becoming a midwife. Families come for consultations interested in the midwifery approach to care.
What we find is that people want to come in to just speak with us first. So if we do that, the amount of inquiries we have are so large, we would spend most of our week just sitting with people telling them what we do. And it's the same thing over and over again. So in order to save time, we kind of arrange several times a month for a group of people to come together, and then we talk to them. And then we'll stop and talk to everybody individually at the end, just for their own special circumstances.
So this consult will talk about how we take care of women in labor that differs maybe from the medical model, and how that helps them achieve the birth they've come here looking for.
Our philosophy of care is that you're fine, you're normal. It's normal to be pregnant, it's normal to give birth, it's normal to breastfeed, it's normal. Those are all normal events in your life. You're not sick, there's nothing wrong with you, and so we're not going out of our way to search for something wrong with you. But we certainly are equipped to recognize if there is something wrong with you.
Really? I can remember, it's been quite a few years ago, I said to a resident, blah, 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 she's 28 weeks, this and this, her baby's head is down. She goes, how do you know? I said, well, I can feel it. I looked at her, I was like, well, I can feel it. She had no idea, without me having done an ultrasound, how I would know the baby's head was down.
Midwives can do all the medical things, but women can typically have their babies without all the medical intervention. Women don't need to be afraid of the pain in labor, and many of them are not, but they feel like they don't have a choice. So coming here, they learn all about choices.
If I'm home and I'm not working, then I have to cook. So it's food to last, because the days I don't come home are fairly
fairly often. I made chili the other night when I got home from work and they'd already eaten. And then tomorrow I'll make probably 2 different meals at the same time if I'm not having a baby, but we'll see. So I'm gonna call until tomorrow night at midnight, so we'll see how much, if I can get more food cooked. And then the children can eat something halfway decent. It does actually lead you to make an awful lot of food. It's like pasta, soup, stew, casseroles, because you can't, because it has to keep being able to be reheated. So that's not, they can make their own salad and stuff now. So
They went and fished kind of thing, and they found lobster.
yeah. Midwives of New Jersey. Hi Sarah, how are you? All right, did your water break? So your goal tonight is going to be to rest, right? So try to get a little bit of rest and see what happens. You can call back anytime. All right. All right, and tell your husband to rest too. All right. Well, I'll talk to you, I'm sure, later on. All right. Take good care. Bye, Sarah. All right. Well, not yet, girls. No baby yet. But maybe later.
Okay, so that was in 2009.
Yes.
What are boys, girls? What are they?
Boys. All boys. And this is a boy, you said?
Yes, you guys are just so lucky. I never realized that. Oh. I guess he's a nap.
Why do they do this in the middle of the night?
I don't know. Oh.
Good job. I'll push. You guys not. Maybe, baby. Mama. You got him?
Watch your cord. Cut the cord, honey. Cut the cord.
Yeah.
He's bald. Practically.
I tell women all the time, giving birth is the hardest job you'll ever do in the world and the most rewarding job you will ever accomplish.
Midwifery believes that pregnancy is normal, birth is normal, lactation is, breastfeeding is normal, and a good midwife lives that, So that's why we set up our own practice, so that we could do it that way, so that we could care for people the way they want to be cared for, the way we want to care for them, and it gives you the best outcomes and the most satisfied clients in the end, for sure.